Welcome back to our channel. Hurricane Helene struck the east coast of the United States in late September and early October 2024, bringing widespread devastation, especially in the southeastern U.S. The storm hit several states, including North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Virginia, causing massive damage to infrastructure, homes, and the environment. Severe damage occurred across multiple states, with North Carolina being one of the hardest-hit regions. Roads and bridges were washed away, making many areas inaccessible. Urban centers and rural areas experienced power outages, with more than 500,000 homes and businesses without electricity at the height of the storm. Homes were destroyed by floodwaters and high winds, while businesses faced significant structural damage. Flooding in major cities caused disruptions in transportation, commerce, and public services. The death toll from Hurricane Helene surpassed 232 people, with many deaths attributed to flash flooding, collapsed buildings, and drowning. The hardest-hit areas included coastal regions and inland areas prone to flash flooding. The estimated cost of damages from Hurricane Helene is projected to be around $10 billion. This includes infrastructure repair, property damage, and long-term recovery efforts. Food and water shortages were widespread, especially in isolated communities. Relief agencies worked around the clock to provide emergency supplies, while volunteers assisted in distributing food, water, and other essentials. Gas stations ran out of fuel in some areas due to high demand and disrupted supply lines, causing transportation challenges. Extensive search and rescue operations were conducted in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. Many areas were flooded, making it difficult for rescue teams to reach stranded individuals. Helicopters and boats were used to rescue those trapped by the rising waters. FEMA, along with other federal and state agencies, quickly responded by deploying thousands of personnel and providing over $20 million in aid. Over 9.3 million meals and more than 11.2 million liters of water were distributed to survivors in the hardest-hit areas. The storm led to the contamination of water supplies in some areas due to floodwaters mixing with sewage systems and chemical runoff. Efforts were underway to restore clean water access and contain environmental hazards. In summary, Hurricane Helene left a path of destruction across the southeastern U.S. with widespread damages, significant loss of life, and massive economic costs. Recovery efforts continue, with agencies focusing on rebuilding infrastructure, providing relief supplies, and restoring services to affected communities.
The next storm expected to hit the U.S. East Coast is Hurricane Milton, which is currently intensifying in the Gulf of Mexico. It is projected to strengthen into a Category 5 storm before impacting Florida's west coast. Winds have already reached 155 miles per hour and storm surge warnings are in place. The estimated damage could be significant, with potential flooding, infrastructure destruction, and widespread power outages. Milton is expected to cause billions of dollars in damages, though the full impact will depend on its final path. If you or your friends want to help in the aftermath of storms like Hurricane Helene and Milton, you and your friends can take the following actions. Contribute to trusted organizations like the Red Cross, FEMA, or local relief agencies. Money is often the most effective way to help. Help with cleanup, distribution of food, or rebuilding efforts through organizations like Team Rubicon or All Hands and Hearts. Donate essential items like food, water, blankets, and hygiene products to local shelters. Share information about relief efforts to encourage more donations and support. It's important to confirm the legitimacy of organizations before donating. We hope you found this video helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content.